But first, now that summer's finally here, it's a great time to have fun on our many lakes. We went out on Gull Lake with the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Department to get tips on boating safety this year.
Before you go out on the water, make sure you've thoroughly inspected your boat and have the proper equipment.
Some of the things on the boat itself is a fire extinguisher. Want to make sure you have that on. Make sure you have fuel in your boat, of course, so somebody's not pulling you in or towing you in.
You may need a boating safety certificate depending on your age. You also need to make sure that your registration is up to date.
A lot of people forget starting the season to re-register. This year it's 14, so a sticker that's on there on their boat is a 14, but they have to know that they expire in March 31st and 14, so they need a new one. They're good for every 3 years.
Be sure to have a Type 1 or Type 2 personal flotation device for each of your passengers. Remember that children under age 6 must wear their PFD at all times.
And these come in various sizes, and you need one to accommodate whatever size individual you're having as a passenger, from extra large to extra large, and children's sizes.
And just like driving a car, you can't operate a boat while under the influence.
Nothing against having a social cocktail, but the operator must be within the limits, and the limit is 0.10, and anything over that is considered under the influence of alcohol. So,
if you're pulling someone with your boat, you'll need an observer on board.
You must have an observer when you're pulling someone, because if you don't, they can get off the back end, or the person operating the boat can be looking ahead and not, or looking behind and not looking at where they're going, and end up having an accident that way. So they must have an observer when they're pulling a tuber or a raft.
When you're traveling at more than a no-wake speed, you'll need to be at least 100 feet from a dock or a raft, marked swimming areas, a swimmer in the water, any moored or anchored vessel, and in many cases the shoreline. You have to stay twice as far away from a diving flag.
And so it's the red with a diagonal white stripe down it. But we've stopped them before and they have no idea what it is. So you have to be 200 feet away from a diver. A diver has to be within 100 feet of that dive flag, or the one they're carrying, the dive flag.
If you get into trouble while out on the water, call the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office for assistance from the Marine Division.
The problem is we've towed people in due to their running out of fuel or mechanical troubles. We've taken care of that. So whatever they need, we're here for them. So
beyond that, use common sense and pay attention to your surroundings.
The Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Department offers free boating safety classes on Saturday, July 19th and Saturday, August 16th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. These are one-day classes with a quiz at the end to receive a boating safety certificate. The minimum age is 12. Contact the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office for more information.